Good evening, I'm Ted O'Connor, and you're watching Talks News. Tonight, we catch up with our heroic American troops in Iraq, now that freedom has been established. And later, we look at Hurricane Katrina, and what other possible terrorist attacks Mother Nature could have in store for the American people. But first, the cookies that can kill you. In an epidemic which is sweeping America, metal shards are being found in God's own food. The sustenance which has fed the American people for years, the humble cookie. We catch up with Roland Baggers, live from New York.
Cookies, a food beloved by millions of Americans. But now the one sweet association we had has been soured by reports of some cookies containing harmful metal shards. I'm standing in front of the largest cookie manufacturing plant in New York State, and you can almost feel the tension. I spoke to several plant workers today, and this is what they had to say.
Yeah, I heard about it. Don't think it came from here, though. But you know, anything's possible. If it did, I never heard about it.
Well, I don't know much about it myself, but I've heard that someone found some metal in a cookie. I've never seen anything like that working here before. Never. But I've seen nails in hair before. Never any metal, no.
Conclusive, I think you'll agree. Officials have stated they have not ruled out the possibility that this could be a terrorist attack. We'll have to wait for confirmation on that, though. For now, they're advising Americans to avoid eating cookies completely. Roland Baggers, back to the studio.
I'm joined by terrorist expert Ryan Malpath, editor of The Blood of Our Fathers, Guns and Ammo magazine. Mr. Malpath, would you say it's time for Americans to panic?
Yes. Yes, I would, Ted.
Sir, Senators Moff and Tarkin are here to see you.
Send them in. Senators, nice to see you again. How can I help you?
Well, sir, we have a business proposition for you. We need you to...
I know what it is that you want. You realize, of course, the effects of what will happen if I do this.
That's sort of the whole idea, sir.
And why should I help you?
It's the usual arrangement. We just need you to push it a little further.
Good. You'll get what you want.
So we have an understanding.
I need to send a message to the newsroom.
Yes, sir.
And now we look at Iraqistan and U.S. troops and how things have changed since the end of the war. We go to our Babylon correspondent, Paul Kahuni.
Thanks, Ted. You would hardly recognize the country now since the end of the war. A great change from the oppressed country under the savage rule of Saddam Hussein. The Iraqis I've spoken with are now deeply grateful towards America, and the relationship between U.S. troops and Iraqis is very strong. In fact, some troops have told of making friends with several Iraqis since coming over here, and there have been celebrations between both Americans and Iraqis. I think, as is reflected in the pictures, the situation is just great.
Stunning footage. Thanks, Paul.
Good evening, I'm Alan Holmes, and this is Talks News. Good evening, this is Talks News, and I'm Alan Holmes.
Excuse me, sir. Here's the program list.
Thank you. Good evening, this is Tux News. And I'm Alan Holmes.
Mr. Holmes, you're on in 10 minutes.
Right, thank you.
And now, to the killer storms which are threatening to devastate America. In the aftermath of Hurricane Al Corona, scientists have been warning that there could be other potentially devastating extremist weather attacks to hit America. More worrying in all of this, however, is that these could come within the year. Joining me now is meteorologist and NASA Chief of Scaremongering, Mr. Ryan Malpath. Mr. Malpath, do you think that Americans are right to be worried about these winds of the devil?
Yes. Yes, I do, Ted.
And what in particular should God's other chosen people be most concerned about?
These storms will be the most devastating force we're likely to see. Bar some kind of catastrophic meteor crash, atomic bomb, or, God forbid, Democratic president.
So would I be right in saying that now is the right time for Americans to repent their sins and prepare for the worst?
That is accurate, Ted. Yes. You saw the ratings, right?
What?
The viewing ratings. You've seen them, right?
Oh, yeah.
And?
And what? We've been getting an increase in viewers every month.
That's my point. Don't you think there's a problem with the message we're sending to these people?
Are you seriously complaining about higher viewing ratings?
No. But don't you think now it's even more of an issue to address some of the problems we have here?
Problems? Listen. We're not getting paid to change anything. We're here to keep the status quo. If you can't accept that, then...
Excuse me, this memo came from head office?
You've got to be kidding me. Keep the status quo, huh?
Some good news today.
Good show, very good.
See you at the club?
Yes, for all the ladies.
Now strippers are on me. Okay. Oh, hey, Alan. Have a good one.
Going live in 5. We all ready, folks?
And 5, 4, 3.
Hi, my name is Alan Holmes and you're watching Tux News.